So yeah, I was in the same class as Anthony Joshua's dad. And this was before he had even blown out, because I started in 2011. I literally graduated in 2017. I did a long ass course. I mean, I did year zero, everything. I mean, so yeah, I met him there, and at first I didn't, like I say, Anthony Joshua hadn't quite blown out. He was just having his first few fights and stuff.
Yeah.
So his dad was literally just showing me, yeah, this is my son. He's a boxer. He was so proud. You know, he's smiling from ear to ear. And I just found it really interesting and stuff. And then he was giving me a little bit of his background. You know, I came over from Nigeria. I built my house from scratch. You know, I've got everything. I got all the money in the world. But the only thing I didn't do was get a qualification. And I really wanted to do it. So that's why I'm here. And we really sort of connected when the two women in the group, two African, they were older. They were like about 50s or so. They was trying to cut me out of the project. And I felt like, looking at it, it was low-key a little bit of jealousy. And I felt like they judged me straight away. They thought, they was looking at me like, you know, she's just some Caribbean girl. Because I remember she said something like, she looked at my surname and she said, oh, why do you Caribbeans have slave names? She made, yeah, I mean, she made, you know, she made one of these comments, and I just don't want, bro, I don't want to get into it, you understand? Because I done did this with my family, you understand? I'm half African, half Nigerian, you know what I mean? So I already know.
To the wrong person.
You're bringing it to the wrong person, because I was just saying to him, like, if I'm ready to go with the slews, whether it's African or Caribbean, listen, you're not going to want to go there with me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course,
but obviously it was a new experience. I'm trying to,
stay calm.
yeah, just stay calm and be above it and stuff.
Yeah.
But what this woman had done, everything that I did 90% of that project. And she was basically trying to take the credit for it. And what she had done is basically, when it was my time to speak on the PowerPoint, she had taken my whole part out and reworded everything.
And put her thing in.
Yeah. Understand? So I'm not going to lie, when I'm looking at it on the PowerPoint now, I bugged out now. Yeah, like I was ready.
No, she's messing your
Because
stuff up.
I know what she's done, because she's tried to be rude at the time, like, you know, like, oh, who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Like that. And I just saw red. I went to jump over the table and tackle her. I'm not gonna lie, like, I was like, I was ready to go.
In the courtroom, the one that jumped over for the judge.
Literally, I was ready to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was ready to go on one.
With uni, the coursework is...
But, do you know who brought me out? It was the lecturer brought me out. And we called him Joshua. It was Anthony Joshua's dad who brought me out. He was like, listen, I saw how they was treating you, and it's not good. Like, you're really good at what you do. He spoke so many, like, you spoke life into me and stuff. He's like, you're really good at this. He's like, me? You know why I'm here. He's like, I don't need it. You know what I mean? Really? You understand? I'm here just to accomplish that qualification. But I can see, like, how you are. You're very good with the people and stuff like that. He said, listen, don't stop. And he's really like, and it made me feel kind of good as well. Like, because once I saw Anthony Joshua was blowing up, and I was like, raw. You know what I mean? Like, I was noticing, like, oh my gosh, he was sort of like one of those angels in that moment where I was about to do something stupid and revert back into the old me. And he spoke life into me, and he made me realize, like, yo, these people don't matter. You understand? Because listen, we're graduating next week and that. Listen, let's just knock it out. You're going to kill it. And I did the best in that. Literally, I ended up distinction, everything. And then they ended up getting some foolish mark. They didn't like that. They didn't even pass in the end. They didn't even graduate. Imagine that.
Well, it shows you their character, innit?
You see life. So all these things, like those little
hold on, let's fucking shit on them quickly. Why, they didn't graduate?
I know it. You know what I mean? And the person who's looking down on, slave Caribbean me.
That's how life works.
That's how, you know what I mean? And to be honest,
how old were they? Sorry, how old was Auntie?
They was in their 50s.
Fuck them, man. Move on. I ain't gonna lie, move on.
And it's like, she would always try to cut me off and like, I'm the head of the church choir and that's why I should be the best person to do this. You know what I mean? I was just like,
No, man.
And me being me, nobody want to hear about your choir. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not
To be fair,